Hi, Natasha. Natasha Vita-More, it's great to interview you. Thank you for accepting this interview and taking your time to do this. You were at RAADfest last year, and you presented there, and it was fantastic. Your presentation was really great. What do you like best about RAADfest last year?
What I liked best about RAADfest was the quality of speakers, the interaction of speakers, the announcers, and the music and the festivity. It was more like a festival, a real festival than a conference. Of course, it's called the RAADfest because it is a festival, but it combines both elements of the scientific community with the media arts and also the physicality of enjoyment and pleasure and simply having fun.
Yeah, yeah, we all had a lot of fun there amongst everything. Yes, it was great. Can you give us a little brief idea of what you're going to bring to what new exciting information you're going to bring to RADfest this year? Because you're presenting them for 2017. Oh, wow. We're going to get a little visual. Body, can you move
Hmm.
that over this way just a little bit to the left? There you go. No, in the center? Or body, rain.
Uh, I'm going to continue talking about the concern I have about health and longevity. It's easy to go to a sports nutritionist or a cosmetic surgeon or any advocate of nutrition or even having our DNA sequenced through 23andMe. It's another thing actually practicing it. We can get all the information possible to live longer, healthy lives, but unless and until we commit to it, it's more hearsay. Each individual has a wonderful opportunity today to learn more about his and her body and to be able to intervene and mitigate with the process of aging. So it's tremendously exciting that we have people who come to the RAADfest, who speak at the RAADfest, and show their work and help others learn about how to be proactive in mitigating aging.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for that. So, how long have you been a radical life extension enthusiast?
I've been involved in radical life extension since the early 1980s. Um, that's a long time, but I take a look and I'm actually younger than I was when I started. In fact, it's not just the it's not just the aging through our somatic body, our physical body, but it's also the aging of the mind. The mind can be a dangerous thing if it ages too quickly because it will dictate to us, to our identity and our core self, who we ought to be based on society's rules and regulations of each year you're supposed to accomplish this or that, or by a certain time frame you ought to be a certain way or look a certain way. The life extensionists who we associate with, or let's say the movement of radical life extension is creating an opposition to that sensibility, to that mindset, which is pretty Western world sensibility. What we're doing is we're saying we can rearrange our thinking patterns to engage long life and to think of ourselves as youthful rather than old. It's not just the physical body that ages, it's also the mind that ages. The mindset of ageless thinking is what I've written about and talked about for 30 years. And through ageless thinking, it's possible to reinvent what we think of ourselves and how we see ourselves in the future, rather than following the dictum of society and what a older senior citizen is supposed to look like, be like, and act like. We're saying, no, that's not me. That's not who I want to be. I want to be youthful, sexy, and enjoy life, and also provide excellence to life as long as possible.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Well, you're breaking those paradigms, I think, you know?
I'm trying to,
Yeah,
yeah.
you definitely are. You're a breakthrough person. What is the single most passionate reason that you are dedicated the way you are to help in aging and death?
It breaks my heart when I see people struggling with disease or injuries and at the verge of death long before their time. So I think that if we can work towards ameliorating the onslaught of death and allowing people an opportunity to live a full, rich life as long as they want, that is the most honorable thing to do today.
Oh, well said. Well said. Beautiful. Why do you think it's important for people to attend RADfest?
I think it's important for people to attend RAADfest because it's a commitment to a movement that is going to help people anywhere, anytime throughout the world. It is certainly not just those who are knowledgeable about science and technology and medicine of aging and disease. It's also those who benefit from it. And that means everyone. There's often an issue about only the wealthy will have this science and technology and medical care. Not so. As we learn through the marketplace and basic business models, once the price comes down, it's available to the masses. Yeah. And that's what we aim to do, not to make life extension only a gift to those who are wealthy or entitled or the elite, but to everyone. Every life matters.
Every life matters. Yeah, that's great. Everybody's going to love to hear that for sure. So you're a great thought leader, amongst other things. And you understand the power of togetherness. How important do you think it is to have a strong, united community to help in aging and death?
When I first became interested in the sciences and technologies of life extension, I thought I want to be one of the pioneers of the movement. I was strongly influenced by that sensibility in philosophy and art, and I took it into the worldview of transhumanism. As a pioneer of transhumanism, I understood that it takes a mass of grassroots people and their voices to be heard, not those in ivory towers, not those who sequester others for their own acclaim and recognition, but a group of people who are committed to ideas that are positive and helpful to all.
Oh, wow. I love that. Thank you so much. Well, is there anything that I haven't asked you in this interview that you'd like to add before we conclude?
Within the field of life and death, there is a disruption going on, and that disruption is called radical life extension. We are disrupting the status quo of how long a human being is supposed to live or genetically designed to live, and saying our brain, our mind is as powerful as our body, that we can intervene and protect the most sustainable asset we have in the world, which is life.
Wow, outstanding, outstanding. Well said. So you're fantastic.
Oh, so are you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, well, have a great rest of the week.
Thank you.
Okay, take care.